When I came to North Texas in 1960, I was still very shy and very introverted, and you think you are the only one. But when you really talk to people and they will open up, which most of us will, then we find out that everybody was shy at one time, and we all have to overcome it. And so that gave me a little more confidence. I got to thinking that if I ever made enough money and I could give back, that I would set up some scholarships.
I don't know of anyone as an individual who's ever helped more students get a college education than Bruzzy Westheimer. Over 1,500 students have been recipients of Westheimer money to go to college and obtain a degree with no strings attached.
As a student, school can be very costly and that can cause stress, but thanks to this opportunity, I'm able to alleviate some of that. To be accepted, the Mr. Westheimer Fellowship Program is a great honor for me. For the first time in my life, I feel like I can apply the knowledge learned into my classes into some project that might help the broader community and improve people's lives.
Bruzzy's legacy is large. He's covered almost every area of the university, from academics to athletics, and at the same time helped promote the university.
It's very exciting. It's very diverse. In fact, I don't think there's a more diverse philanthropist in this university. He gives across the board as he sees those needs.
35 years ago, I met Jesus Morales. Jesus Morales was at a show at a gallery in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I was in there with my best friend from North Texas, and I said, you know, the three of us have something in common. And Jesus is looking at us like, well, these guys don't look like artists to me. And I blurted out, I said, we're all three graduates of the University of North Texas.
Jesus didn't ask Bruzzy to fund the Shield. He mentioned to Bruzzy that none of his work was at the university, and he was a graduate, and he'd been honored by the President of the United States, and Bruzzy stepped up and funded the sculptor.
Bruzzy's moved by his heart. And so as we walk across campus, he'll listen to someone, he'll talk to someone, and the next thing I know, Bruzzy's off on a quest.
My favorite part of interacting with Bruzzy is that he often listens very intently, I think often with a bit of sparkle in his eye.
I went over to the collection and met Annette Becker, and so I asked her, I said, how do you keep up with all this stuff? And she said, well, we have a computer and we have a spreadsheet and everything.
We were working with a very antiquated proprietary database, which made it very hard to understand the 20,000 historic and designer garments and accessories that we have in our collection.
And I said, well, if money was no object, what would you do about that? And she said, well, there's a computer program software that has been developed.
It was one of those perfect moments when I had been researching about how to make this thing happen, and then he magically showed up on our doorstep. So now that we have this new database that he funded, we're able to do work in 5 minutes that before had taken us 5 hours. Like, I really cried when he left our office. I was so grateful.
When I decided to give back, I didn't give back to have any accolades for me. I've never done it where the university asks me to give money. It's always some idea that I come up with.
We wouldn't have, particularly in the golf program, some of the assets and amenities that our student athletes are afforded without him.
What I tell the golf team at North Texas is that you cannot go out there with the attitude that you are better than everybody else. You have to work at it, you have to prove it, and then you have to instill it in your mind that you are the best that you can possibly be.
There aren't many that enjoy and appreciate it as much as he does to be one of ours, to be part of the Mean Green family, and we're grateful he is.
Bruzzy, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy about what you've done for this campus, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've done to transform our students' experience and to benefit all of us. Thank you. Well deserved, and congratulations.